it's Krzysiu. Today I'm gonna show you how to draw a basic 3D objects in the Inkscape. There's plenty of ways, but I will show you my favorite. Let's start with the drawing of the 3D scene. So rectangle, black one, or for now gray one, stroke, let's make 1, and black. Okay. Extensions, render, grids, grid. Settings are fine. Apply. Now let's change the color so it will look more high-tech, like futuristic kind. Actually, we should select both objects to make the stroke uniform. Okay, and now fill of the background. Now let's group it. And we have to draw two lines, our helper lines, because it's really tricky to get a good perspective. It should be well visible, so let's set it to red and I don't know, 6 pixels, and now let's move it. Okay. And duplicate. Now duplicate this. Remember, this is a group because it's very important here. Now path effects, perspective envelope, and you have to select perspective here. Now go to the node tool. It's tricky because at first you don't have any lines or anything. So node tool, and now you have 4 strokes. If you wouldn't have a group, you'd have way more strokes. You can select 2 nodes, but it won't help because if you now move it, just one moves. So you now see why we use those lines. Okay, let's delete the lines. Now let's select the grid. To select it, I'm clicking 2 times, so I'm inside group. And now stroke paint, okay, stroke, duplicate it, no, I'm sorry. Let's select both grids, so edit, select same stroke color, now we have both, you see. Okay, and duplicate it, don't worry about that. Now add blur, just a bit, and duplicate it many times. And now you see a glitch. To get it fixed, just transform object and click Ctrl Z. It works usually, not always, but usually. And now you see we have a grid. A scene. So let's make some 3D object like a coin. Now extensions generate from path, interpolates between paths, and now the question, Will it work? No, it won't, because it's not a path. It's a cycle, ellipse, and it's something different technically. So object to path, extension, previous extension settings, okay, interpolate, keep this number as small as possible, but not too small because it would look bad. The bigger number is slower work, so 10 is okay. In this case, it depends on the stroke size mm, and the distance between two objects. Okay, 10. Now you see it looks kind of 3D, but okay. It will be a thick coin. Now the problem is you have in fact a lot of paths. You see. Okay, so you can click this object and now path break apart. And does it works? Not really. Okay, ungroup, sorry. And now path stroke to path. And now union, but for some reason it doesn't work. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but do we have a... Yes, we have a stroke path. Let's try something like this. Let's send it to the bottom and... Yeah, wrong, but okay. Let's deselect this one and again union this time. Will it work? No, because we have group here. Okay, now union, okay. Something got very wrong here. No, it's okay, sorry. So let's remove stroke and make it kind of 3D look, so we could use a gradient on the fill because it's not anymore a stroke, remember. It won't look as good as, for example, in the Blender, but Inkscape is a program for making 2D graphics, so this all is how to trick the eye. You can't move it in 3D. It's not that good, but okay. Let's make, for example, one. Okay, let's make this another example. So path object to path, duplicate it just a bit. Actually, it doesn't look that bad. Because you know, interpolate between paths is just when it makes a lot of copies between objects. Yeah, remove stroke, we don't need it now. A bit darker. Okay, it doesn't look that good, but yeah, let's keep it like this. Just a general tip, if you want to select object which is already in the group, just click on the object and then double click, it will select just one. We can make some kind of shining spot. Okay, that white. So we have our coin on the scene. And as we have a light, we may want a shadow, so duplicate it. I'm sorry. Duplicate, we have, okay. Now let's turn it black. Okay. But why is this stroke here? What is it doing here? Remove it. Okay. We don't need that, but oh my god, it's wrong. I'm sorry, let's undo this. You know, Inkscape is missing something like savable selection groups. Okay, but let's try again. Duplicate. Oh, just this one. Let's make it black. Plain black. Blur. Opacity lower. Let's make a background so it will look clearer for us. Okay, now this, and again path effects. Perspective. Okay, and why this is black? Did I change something? I guess I did. Actually, here we can use this kind of gradient. Okay, just let's make it lighter. And this as well. I know it's not perfect. We can remove this line here. Because it's not a path. Okay, but we can remove the stroke for now. And remove it here. Why the stroke is so big here, I don't know. This one. Never mind, but here we are. It's a 3D object. I mean pseudo 3D. And you can do some more things like there is plenty of 3D effects. What is happening? I don't know. I see. I was in the group, and this is really annoying sometimes. Most of the times. Uh, Filters, bevels, button, for example. I think it should be another color. And as you see, it would fit quite well for our coin. So again, one, the same color. And you know, if we do such a nice thing, we can add okay path, object to path, filters, bevels, button, I think it was. Now it doesn't look that good as it did here, but oh, no. Sometimes you have just to try some things and maybe something will work. You see, I got into a group and this group had groups, so I got even more into this, and let's make it lighter if we can. Yes, we can. Okay, it looks quite bad, but let's keep it. Okay, so now we have our pseudo 3D. There's also quite interesting tool, which is when you draw a path and then just a stroke and duplicate it and merge this into single path, combine. Then you can do path effects, stitch subpaths. No, I'm sorry, you have to duplicate one of them, and now path, combine. Now you see we have one group and one single, and now effects, stitch, and add a lot of stitches. Maybe the stroke, okay. Why I didn't use it at first? Because it's quite float, and when you have more complicated paths like here, it especially when you have more than one path inside. Let me just show you. Combine. Now we have two paths here, and stitch, and you got big nothing because it doesn't keep track of the paths, so it don't know that it should connect this node to this node and this to this, etc., etc. So when you have a single path, it's worth using, but for more, not really. Okay, let's move our triangle, but it's in fact the wrong direction, so group, okay. Okay, that's all, thank you very much, good night. It's me again. Just one more thing, if you want to edit such object with the perspective, as you see, nodes are in the old place, so just select the object, and now this arrow, and flatten, and now you see you can move objects here. They are it's rendered, or you can say that. Okay, thank you very much again, goodbye.